You're different. Sooner or later, different scares people. You think if you don't fight back, then maybe they'll like you. Stop picking on you, calling you a freak. Victim or not, make a decision.
Your son is a remarkable young man. It wouldn't surprise me if he has more in common with Einstein, Mozart, and Picasso than he does with us. He has highly advanced cognitive skills. The obsessive personality.
Can our son lead a normal life?
Define normal. Maybe he's capable of much more than we know.
Say you're the head of the Sinaloa cartel. Who can you trust to track your stolen cash? He's capable of coming in cold, uncooking years of books, and getting out alive. Imagine the secrets this guy has.
Who are you?
Can our son lead a normal life?
Define normal.
Welcome back to our Humble San Diego podcast. We are your hosts for the evening, James Warney.
Hey, what's up, guys?
And I, of course, Wesley Swanson. And you've now tuned into episode 272, ZZZ Accounting, where we will be discussing 2016's The Accountant starring Ben Affleck. But first, let's warm up, shall we?
Let's do it.
And now for a special news report. Brought to you by Drop the Mic.
All right, pop culture news. What do you have for us this week, man?
Yeah, it looks like Loki Season 2 will begin filming relatively soon, I think within the next month or two. So very exciting news there. And, I do believe it was one of the strongest Disney Plus series that came out from the MC universe. Yeah, I don't know if you saw Loki, but it looks like we are officially getting a Season 2. And they're going to be filming on that with the entire cast returning. So Owen Wilson and all the other the fun cast will be coming back to reprise their roles.
Very nice. Yeah, that sounds interesting for sure. Yeah,
and then we got some more Disney Plus news. It looks like Charlie Cox, our one and only Daredevil. Sorry, Ben. It looks like Disney Plus is going to be bringing a Daredevil series to their streaming service with our very own Charlie Cox.
Very nice. Any news on whether, like, how it's going to be? Is it going to be the same style, or?
From what I heard, it's going to be very similar. I think they might. It's going to be kind of like a soft reboot. But I think from what I'm understanding, it'll be a little different than the series. I don't think it'll be as dark, but with Moon Knight, Moon Knight was actually pretty dark as well. They did show some pretty violent stuff in there. So I don't see why not they can't carry on that intensity from Netflix that they had onto Disney Plus. I'm not sure if the same showrunners and stuff like that will be coming back to be a part of this, but I think Charlie Cox will be coming back, and along with what's his name from his best friend in the series. I can't remember his name right now.
Foggy?
Foggy, there you go. I knew it was a weird name. But yeah, he will be coming back as well. But yeah, so that's pretty cool. I was wondering what they're going to do, since we got a little tease of him in the Spider-Man film, the latest Spider-Man film. If you weren't aware of that, he's in it for about, I think, maybe about a minute of screen time in there. But it'll be at least they were introducing him into the universe, so very exciting there. And it looks like we will be getting a series here within the near future. I'd probably say within the next year or two. I think they're probably working out the groundwork for that. But very exciting news to see that he's coming back, because I loved him as Daredevil, and I'm pretty sure you did as well.
Yes, of course.
And that might open up the gate for other series from Netflix to come back, like I don't know, possibly a Punisher. If they can do that and have it keep that same edge that they did on Netflix, I think that would be amazing. But yeah, that's kind of pushing the door open for those other series to come back into our lives. And then another bit of news from Netflix, we have Stranger Things Part 4 or Season 4, whatever you want to call it, is going to be 9 episodes, and the first 7 are going to be Volume 1. So it's going to be broken up into Volume 1, Volume 2. The first episode, the first 7 will be, I think, around the same runtime as the previous season, so about an hour or so, maybe a little bit less, depending on how they want to shoot it. But the last 3 will actually be, we'll have episode 7 being an hour and 38 minutes, episode 8 being an hour and 25, and the last episode of Stranger Things will be 2.5 hours.
Wow, like a little movie.
Yeah, all the last 3 episodes are basically movies. So, very, very cool. You would think, I would think that with so much, that they've built up for this series, that's the only way you can really do it, with extremely long episodes. I think my last bit of news, I don't know if you're aware of this or not, but a couple of sites that I follow on Instagram were stating that James Wan, the director of Aquaman 2, has actually unfollowed Amber Heard. I thought that was pretty interesting, and I had heard that there was quite a few problems with her now that all this stuff is coming out, that there was a lot of, she didn't have very much chemistry with the cast, and that was a major reason as to why they were kind of contemplating bringing her back for the second part. But I guess, I don't know what happened. They ended up deciding to bring her back just for this. If there is an Aquaman 3, I'm assuming that they will definitely recast after everything that's been going on now. It was reported that she had very little chemistry with Jason Momoa during the filming of the first film, and then I guess the same thing for the pre-production, going over lines or not, going over reads and stuff like that. But yeah, I know you've been following this trial stuff for a couple of weeks now, and I thought that was pretty interesting. I know she claimed that the whole countersuit with Johnny Depp was a reason as to why she stated that it threatened her role and any future roles that she would have with Warner Brothers and stuff. But they actually released a statement saying that her lawsuit and everything had nothing to do with them weighing the options to release her from her contract. It had more to do with her acting and the chemistry that she had on the set.
I also know, I'm not sure if you saw this or not yet, but there's a fan petition going around to have Amber Heard taken off of Aquaman 2 or replaced or something, and it's up to like 4 or 5 million signatures.
I read that I think maybe like a week or two ago, that when they first came out with it, and they had hit like 2 million like super quick. So it's actually pretty funny that now it's up to around 4 million, probably more than that now. But yeah, it's not looking too good for her, and it's looking pretty good right now in terms for Johnny, in terms of his career coming back, maybe. But yeah, man, I think hopefully it doesn't hinder the success of Aquaman 2. Aquaman 1 did I think it did just over $1 billion when it came out. So hopefully the success of 2 will give us a third one, and then we can recast her. But yeah, that's it for my news. What do you got for us?
I actually have quite a few things, so I'll try to be quick about it.
Nice.
All right, first up, 2022 is turning out to be a very big year for the Evil Dead franchise, with the new online-based game available now, doing very well for itself, and Warner Brothers' Evil Dead Rise due to be released sometime within this year. Bruce Campbell himself opened up recently about the new project. To be clear, he is not in the new movie, but went on to say it's a very adult Evil Dead film, which likely means it will be more, I guess, in the tone of Fede Alvarez's vision for the remake, as opposed to Sam Raimi's slapstick kind of bonkers style.
Do we know who's attached to that to direct? You said it's going to be a new film?
Yes, it's a new film, and it's going to be going directly to HBO Max, I believe.
Okay, all right.
I forget the director or his name. It's like something Ronan, I believe. But I guess Bruce also mentioned in this interview that I'm pulling from that Sam handpicks everybody that he lets come onto the franchise so that he believes in him and in his craft.
Okay, cool. So it's Raimi holds creative, he owns the rights to Evil Dead?
Yeah, he must, because it's like him and Bruce oversee everything that happens with it. The video games, everything.
Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, you need to get that.
Hey, if they approve it, then it's got to be good.
Yeah. Before we move on, I just wanted to say, everybody check out that game. I think it's sold like 500,000 units already, and it's been out for less than a week. It's cross-platform, so James, we could probably play together.
Oh yeah, I think that'll be fun, man.
Yeah, you'll love it, dude. It's great. And it has some solo missions too, so there's a little bit of something for everyone.
Nice.
What else? The Sanderson sisters will also be making a grand return, this time to Disney Plus. Watch out for Hocus Pocus 2 dropping September 30th, 2022.
Ooh, just in time for spooky season.
Right? Hopefully it's good.
I know, fingers crossed.
Moving on down the line, there is a big rumor going around that Rob Zombie's new vision of the monsters has been sold to Netflix and will likely premiere this fall. However, nothing is official yet, so don't get too excited. This will be Zombie's first ever family-friendly film, with its rating being PG.
Oh yeah, I was going to ask you that. I wasn't aware of this, but when you just said that right now, it kind of threw me off. It's like, Rob Zombie is what we know him from.
Yeah.
And the monsters, I thought I heard you wrong when you said that, but yeah, I'd like to see his interesting take on that. I'm sure it'll look very intriguing.
Yeah, I can. It's he has a lot of haters on it because they're like, what? Who is he to be doing this? But hey, you never know. Let's give him a shot, right? What else? Oh yeah, something that I think it's really funny that you didn't bring up yourself, but I'm excited to talk about this. So Marvel currently has a hard R Punisher movie in development, which of course leads everybody to the question of, is John Bernthal going to come back? But unfortunately, there is no updates for casting. So, but we do have a movie coming.
Yeah, they have to, man. I mean, I feel like he's our Punisher, now. He set the tone, and I think it's pretty hard to, especially if it's going to be rated R, it's going to be hard to, he fits the character so perfectly.
Yeah, I don't know if I see anybody, and if they do get somebody else, is it going to do well, with that
Right.
with the shadow of Bernthal over